What's up, guys? Now, this is not my full comprehensive review of the SoundPeats Engine 4. What this is kind of my first impressions of these headphones, and if you guys want to see the full review with a gaming latency microphone demonstration, make sure that you're subscribed to see that because that's coming pretty soon. Now, I want to get this out of the way. I think that these headphones sound absolutely phenomenal, and their sound performance to dollar ratio is absolutely off the charts. Right now, I would put these headphones somewhere between A tier and S tier. And if you guys are looking to pick up a pair of truly wireless headphones, I have a chart with A tier, S tier, B tier, C tier, and forget about it tier. And I'll have a link to my website where you guys can find that. It really makes buying a pair of headphones pretty simple because you see where they're ranked. I've got headphones from all kinds of different budgets and all different price points. And I like to really consider what headphones offer as a full package, not just the sound. Size would be kind of the first complaint or nitpick I would have about the SoundPeats Engine 4. But even with that bit of a nitpick, I still think that they're worth getting. Even though they are pretty large, you probably don't want to take a nap with them, and the case just feels kind of bloated. But even with all that, I think that these are absolutely killer headphones, and we're going to talk about more of those features in this initial impressions video. Now, let's get this out of the way. This is not my full comprehensive review. This is purely what the first impressions of these headphones are. And if you guys want to see a full review with a mic test, gaming test, latency test, and whatnot, make sure you're subscribed because that video is coming soon. Now, before we talk about the other nitpicks or things that I dislike about these headphones, I think that their sound performance to dollar ratio is absolutely off the charts. And if you're someone that's a dedicated audiophile, I think that these headphones might be the perfect pickup for you. But if you're looking for a pair of headphones that are dedicated music listening headphones, I think that there's really nothing wrong with them. But that doesn't mean they're flawless because truly wireless headphones really have to deliver on a convenience package that offers convenience, sound quality, and just kind of a set of features that overall improve the overall user experience. Now, the second issue I had with these headphones is their weight and kind of just the overall. Now, the second issue or nitpick I had with these headphones is their weight. Now, these headphones are big, but that's because they offer dual drivers, a big battery for LDAC, and you can't have a big battery for LDAC and dual drivers and make really small, lightweight headphones. Now, that means that these headphones definitely might not fit under a hijab, a turban. If you guys want to wear a beanie hat that covers your ears or sleep on your sides, these headphones probably aren't going to be the ones that are right for you. And because of their weight, if you're looking for a gym pair of headphones, I don't know if these headphones are going to be that great for the gym because just the weight of them means that the silicone bud holding them in your ear might not be enough for when you're doing cardio or anything like that. These headphones are totally fine for just like walking around, being outside, and doing a little bit of like light jogging. Now, the third caveat I have with these is that they're LDAC. Now, I've done an entire video with the LDAC versus APT-X debate and just kind of why all of this stuff doesn't even matter, but I don't even know if most people would be able to actually take advantage of LDAC. To illustrate some of the issues that you guys might face with LDAC and just what a lot of consumers might face with LDAC in general, I want to tell you guys a little story about my first time using these headphones. Now, first I set them up with my Pixel 7 Pro. I went down into developer settings, I chose LDAC, and I went to the highest bitrate possible. The Bluetooth experience was unusable, completely unusable, consistently dropping Bluetooth connection, stuttering, and absolutely horrible range. I thought, okay, this might be because I have my Xiaomi Mi Band connected to it, so let's try the Pixel 7a and see if just a device with no other Bluetooth accessories would give me better Bluetooth performance when using LDAC. So I unpaired them from my Pixel 7 Pro, paired them to my Pixel 7a, which was only paired to these headphones, set LDAC to 990 kilobits per second, the biggest bit rate, and the same thing. Wow, 2 pixels, both of them unable to give me that LDAC experience at that really high bitrate. Next up was my wife's Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. Now, again, with this device, I had to pair them, go into developer settings, and change the settings for LDAC in order to get that really high bitrate. And it worked flawlessly. Could this be a Google Pixel issue? Definitely. But it is worth noting that every time you want to connect these headphones to your device, you're going to have to go into developer settings and make sure that that bitrate is at the highest level. A real pain in the butt. Second, your device possibly doesn't even support LDAC. Got an iPhone, like 50% of the United States, no LDAC support. Got a Google Pixel. Well, in my experience with a Pixel 7a, Pixel 7 Pro, and Pixel 6a, you're going to be limited to what kind of codec performance you can get before the user experience becomes unusable. And even at 660 kilobits per second with my Pixel 7 Pro, the connection wasn't stable enough. So if you're a Pixel user, you're going to be using 330 kilobits per second with LDAC, and it might sound slightly better than some variation of APT-X, but there's definitely advantages to APT-X. And when I set these up with my MacBook Pro doesn't have LDAC. So unless you have a device that will specifically support LDAC at the highest bitrate, like a smartphone from possibly Motorola, possibly Samsung, Asus, if you have like a Windows laptop that has a newer Bluetooth card in it, then you might be able to take full advantage of LDAC. Or you might have a specific LDAC Bluetooth transmitter that you plug into an auxiliary port, and that way you can be confident that you are going to get the highest performance in regards to codec and kind of make all of those LDAC compromises worthwhile. Needless to say, LDAC is not the best user experience, and for a overall minor increase in performance in sound, it just doesn't necessarily seem like it's worth it. But based on this first impressions, if you are an audiophile, if you are someone that wants to listen to high quality FLAC files and you have a device that will connect with these over Bluetooth, the sound and the overall quality of sound coming out of these headphones is phenomenal. Tons of space, huge soundstage, great bass, really well controlled bass, a bit of thump, but not as much thump as I would like, and definitely not bass head approved, but mids that are clear and bright without being harsh, and just an overall sound signature that's awesome for both classic rock, electronic music, and hip hop. I can truly say, before I even go into the SoundPeats app to change some of the settings, that the overall sound signature of these headphones is absolutely phenomenal. I'm just not sure if all of these other caveats are necessarily worth it for a difference in sound quality that you might not even notice. That said, if you guys want to see how the microphone performs on these, smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.